always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got two guys covering the tight end. As a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Has the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space, and he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands. It's Hunter. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Robertson. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a... Return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Hines is back in the middle. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throats, thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. That's reeled in. It's Wilcox. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ware. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now on second down. They'll go back to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ware. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball a different way.
Touchdown, no! Fit in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game. And the offense continues to pile up and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Mississippi State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to take off. Running to Green. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it. Inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman. You're 2nd and 3rd and long because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a... They put on the hit and they blocked it. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Ware. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a defense now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw. He's got him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry up.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the map. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Pope. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ware. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilcox. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Noles are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Poe. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poe. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Noles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Ready. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising. 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really need... There he goes! It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, give on the inside. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the Big Mounts carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Poe. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Still on his feet at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Seminoles are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. On On the run, it's Shields. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quarterback takes a knee. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal?
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And the Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll take a knee. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening.